Good morning. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian.
And I'm Lauren.
And today I'm wearing red. It's the same but different practice here. We have
I'm
bars on the wall.
white.
You have your chair at home. Lauren will take over the feet. I'll take over the plies, and always the core on the floor with, again, Lauren. That is until maybe she has to leave, but don't worry about that. We're here. Let's get started.
With our feet underneath us in our sixth position, also known as parallel, learned that this week. Let's gently press our knees towards over our toes. Keep our head stacked on top of our shoulders, on top of our hips. Next, extend your hips by pushing them forward, squeezing your cheeks and pulling your kneecaps up. You're reaching out of your upper body, but down with your lower body. Repeat again, knees towards over toes, and then extend, press to tall. Let's push out of that and find a light balance. Could you gently keep your feet down, but shift your weight a little bit side to side, and then come back to your center position, heels down. Next, we'll roll over the feet, peeling the foot to the demi point, pointing the toes, gently flexing over. Go back through the foot as the heel comes down, the hip extends. Repeat on the other side, ball of foot, toe point, flex over. Go back over the foot, heel connects, hips extend. One more time, press the knees over the toes, roll up to the demi point, drive into the floor to grow up, slowly come down. Let's take a second away from that bar and just fold, my goodness, my words, fold forward, gently extending the head towards the ceiling and then tucking the chin towards your chest and rolling yourself forward. Take your time as you come down here. Think about getting up and over your hips. Roll yourself down. Hang out. Breathe. Now gently bend your knees and then try to straighten them. And let's do that again. A nice deep knee bend and then try to straighten. This time let's bend our knees, and end up in a low position. As we come up, we're going to lift the hips first. So back to that forward fold and then slowly stack the spine all the way back up to tall. Let's come back to that bar, roll through our first and second position quickly here. Gently getting to that demi point. Oh, we're in our first. So we've turned out from sixth to first. To the demi point. Point your toes. Flex over the toes. Roll back over the foot through the demi. Heel comes down. Repeat on the other side. As you do that, keep tall in the standing leg. The hips stay level. The inseam stays facing forward. Heel comes down. Pressing the knees towards over the toes and then driving down to stack up. Repeat again, knees towards over toes. Now let's find that light balance on those demi points, then heels and press. And for one more here, just find a light balance with or without those hands. Slowly descend down. Point a foot out to the side. Place the ball and the toe down. Next for 5, point the foot, ball of foot down. Point and ball. 3 more, keep that knee straight, hips level. Push the inseam forward to that heel forward, last one. Then toe, ball, heel. Transfer the weight to the other side and repeat for 5. Point and then demi point. Point and demi point. 3 more, 3. Last one. And then come back to center. From the center position, one more time, knees towards over those toes. And then press up. Pull yourself down. Loosen that upper body, pushing the knees to the side, but then drive down to stand up. One last time, find our balance up here. Hold with the knees straight down. Point your foot, heels together, bring to 6, give a little shake. Let's do one quick core warm up from the floor, and then we'll toss the torch to Ian. We'll go back to that forward fold, rolling ourselves forward, up and over those hips as we come down here. Dangle, maybe bend a knee and straighten. And now let's walk ourselves out to our regular plank just to get fired up. So our hands are under our shoulders, our feet are back behind us, chins tucked, hips tucked under, squeezed. Squeeze your cheeks, pull the floor together underneath you. Breathe, brace your abs. I couldn't move you if I tried. For 5, 4, 3, 2, then push the floor forward and back, lifting the hips, Could we walk our feet to our hands? Keep your hands as flat as you can. And then let's stand up the way we did last time. We bent the knees, and then we extended the knees and slowly stacked on top of the hips, all the way to tall.
To tall. The hair toss just to get it out of our faces and returning to the bar. In that first position, we integrating our grand sets of plies here. 3 plies from our first position. Take the hand from that preparation place. Look at it as it reaches out to the side. And then bring it back in and do our first plie. And then stretch. And repeat plie with that arm out front. And follow stretch, looking at the hand if you wish. And then the arm comes down and we plie for the 3rd time. The heels may lift in this grand plie. And then continue out front. Continue the stretch. From here, let's hold our first position balance for 4, 3, 2, return to low. Tendu, side, plie, and stretch. And looking at that hand if you wish, out to the front. And then full stretch. Start with the hand to the elbow and grand plie, back to arm in front, side, and again, a balance. And hold. Lauren has been in 6th. We've been in 1st. Now 2nd. We'll tendu and rond towards our 4th position out front. Here, let's just repeat 2 plies in 4th. Knee towards over toe. Keep the heels heavy and full stretch. Repeat again. Knees over toes, full feet heavy. Stretch. Tendu to the front. Pull back to 1st. Repeat. On the other side. For that, you might turn around. We'll stay right here though. We'll go tendu to the side, rond to the front, toe ball heel landing in our 4th position, and repeating. Knees towards over toes, staying nice and forward and square, full body stretch. Repeating, knees over toes, and stretch. Let's tendu to the front, pull back to 1st, add our little shake and wiggle. And one more thing before we go from here. Integrating the tendu and our plie. Take the hand in that preparation down low, look out to the side, and pull in as we plie. Then tendu and stretch. Excellent. Then pull it back in underneath. Repeat a tendu and a close. We'll go plie out to the side and stretch. Tall. Pull in, and then a tendu one more time. We'll plie to the back, full stretch, assemble together. One more time, tendu to the back and front, and then a plie, and then out to the side 2nd, a full body stretch, pull in. Keep pulling into that coup de pied balance. The hips are forward, the knee is side. Breathe. Test yourself on that flat foot with or without the hand on the bar. Return to your first position. Turn around. We'll switch sides here and repeat that same effort on the other side. That is, if I can remember it. Our arms are low. We'll go out to the side in our plie, out front, and stretch. Pull back, tendu front, close. Plie, side, full stretch legs, assemble together. One more tendu side, together. Plie, reach back, full stretch, heel forward, and to the back to 1st. A plie, a reach, a stretch, a close, one more tendu, and then pull up to that ankle position, coup de pied. The feet are flat, the hips are forward, the ribs are stacked. The rhyme could continue.
No, it doesn't need to.
But then we'll press down to our tall position in 1st, shake, wiggle, and to Lauren on the floor for the core.
Floor to the core.
Continue.
Let's change that telescope this time. So with our legs staying nice and straight, that nice upper body reaching away, long spine for as long as you can. And then when you can no longer keep it straight, you round from that low to the upper. Next, we'll walk ourselves out into that plank position, and let's just start by establishing that tension. Hands under shoulders, toes tucked, hips tucked under, pulling the floor together, squeezing the cheeks. Now flick the floor away, pointing a foot out long for 4, 3, 2, switch feet. Don't let the hips twist. 3, 2, switch again. Hold. 3, 2, one more time. Reach. Both feet down. Tip the tailbone to the ceiling. Lift the hips. Walk the feet in. And then slowly press through the hands. Stack yourself all the way up to top. Head is last on top. Excellent.
Excellent. We're back up tall. We do a bar exercise, a core exercise, and continuing with the port de bras. Arms down low. Shrug just once and then pull down. And from the low preparation place, take the hands to your first position. Then look out to the side. And then a little chin nod as those hands come down, back to the front. Then reach out front to those first position arms, then open to the side, and then control the down. This time reach away to the side, and then close first position arms, return down low with a chin nod, and then out to the side, close in front, and return down low. Then octopus arms with no rules, shake it out as well. Dégagés, dégagés. Adding to the plie, just like that tendu drill. We'll go plie, dégagé, assemble, dégagé, plie, dégagé, assemble, dégagé.
Whoops.
Plie, dégagé out the back. Assemble together, dégagé again. A plie, a dégagé, and one more. Let's repeat that to the front. Plie, dégagé, assemble, dégagé. Plie, dégagé, assemble, dégagé. Plie, out the back, assemble together, and one last time, plie, side, assemble, one more. Then we'll pull up to that ankle, and this time challenge that demi-point rise. The hips are stacked over the feet. The ribs are stacked over those hips. The knee is side, calmly working on that balance, and then returning to our first position. To the other side. I think Lauren did that drill better than me. We're gonna have to check that video replay. But for today, let's do our plie, then the dégagé out front. Arms out to the side, a plie, dégagé, assemble together, front. A plie, dégagé, assemble, and again, a plie to the back, assemble, one more, plie, dégagé, assemble together. That's that moment. I think Lauren's doing that better than me. We'll check the tape. We'll come back at you next week. Repeat again though, dégagé, plie.
Yeah, plie.
Plie, dégagé, assemble, dégagé.
Oops, sorry.
Plie, dégagé, assemble, dégagé. Plie, to the back, assemble, to the back. Plie.
Oops, sorry. It's habit.
She's probably right. Then one more, and again. Then we'll pull up to that ankle, coup de pied balance, arms maybe in that first position or with a hand on the bar. Breathe, relax, enjoy that balance, and as always, come back with control. And our little shake and wiggle. Lauren, take it over. It's time to go to that floor.
Excellent. Let's go back, revisiting the back bend, and we'll just do a back walk over to get to the floor. Just kidding. Next year. Roll yourself forward. Let's flex forward. That sounds more reasonable. We'll get out to that plank position again, and this time we'll be bringing that knee towards our chest. So from your plank position, squeeze your cheeks, tuck your hips, pull the floor together. Flick the floor away with a single leg, and then pull the knee as close to the chest as you can get it and hold for 3, 2, and then place it back down. Repeat. Hi, I'll be there in 1 second. I'm just doing a quick plank. 3, 2, and back where you got it. One last time each side, flick. Knee pulls to chest, hold. 3, 2, one last time on that other side, flick. Knee to chest, hold. Put it back where you got it. Lift the hips up. Walk those hands back in. Stack up slower than me and stay here. Don't go anywhere.
Lauren will probably be back. Shake it out in between, and after that core on the floor, it's time for the port de bras. Assemble your feet in that 6th position parallel. Pivot on those heels to open to first. Tendu to your second. From here, arms down low. Shrug, but just once, and then reach those armpits low as you reach those hands through the first position towards your third overhead. From here, send it out to the side. Arms can stay just out in front of you just that little bit, and then through the fingers, and then into those hands, back down low. The armpits stay low, we'll reach to the first position arms, then through first to the side. Then looking at that hand as it goes out, and then nice and effortlessly through water, back down low. This time out to the side. We're going first to those second position arms, then nice and gently returning to those arms overhead. Elbows are wide, palms are like mirrors looking at you. Then down in the front. Repeating one last time as we look to the hand, out to the side. Then the armpits stay low as those hands go towards your overhead. The elbows are wide, the palms are turned in. And then with control, return back down, and then our shake. Returning to the bar, and this time, our sets of fondues. We're in our first position and pull up to that coup de pied position. Fondue, bend straight, return tall. Out to the side, same thing. A fondue bend and a straight leg, assemble together. Repeating to the back, the leg extends out the back as the other leg straightens, and then pull in. And repeating to that side or second position, find the side and pull into the front. And now, Lauren, you can join us on this one, adding on to that. It's a fondue to the front, but then tap down and transfer that weight forward, then transfer that weight back and pull back into our first position. Then pull up to the ankle, out to the side, land toe ball heel, and pull ourselves into our second position plie, and then push and stretch. Then pull up to find that back of the leg, and we'll fondue to the back, and then transfer the weight, and then accept that load on the front with our full body stretch, and to the side again, the coup de pied, and then out to the side, land toe ball heel, pulling, pushing, and stretching, and then our balance to add on, find the ankle, find the knee at retire, flat foot, or right away onto that demi-point rise, looking great, and again, those arms, fingertips, about in line with those ribs out front, just a massive rib cage there. Then pull down to that first position. Shake it out. We're going to switch sides, encouraging you to do the same thing and use that bar. From the ankle coup de pied, we will fondue forward, transfer weight, switch, then to the back and stretch. Find the ankle, out to the side, pull ourselves to our plie, and then press, assembling together. Find the ankle, to the back, weight shift again, and stretch. And then last time to the side, find the ankle, out to the side on that fondue, transferring weight to the plie, then pressing away and assembling together. Then pull up to the ankle, stay there if that's for you, or challenge yourself at the knee. The hips are level, the knee is side, we're breathing. We might be on that demi-point, where arms can be in that first position as well. Return with control, add the shake and the wiggle, and back to Lauren, very well timed for the floor.
Oh, perfect.
On the floor.
We're going to take that knee from the center where our chest is and try to bring it to the outside towards that elbow. Here we go. Let's go back to that telescope to get down there. Extended spine. Roll forward. Walk self out into plank. Establish that tension and hold. Now flick the floor away. Either stay here or bring that knee up as high as you can get it towards your tricep armpit. 3, 2, place it back where you got it. Repeat. Flick, lift, hold. 3, 2, one more time each side. Flick. Knee comes up and holds and then places back down. And last time, hold. Put it back where you got it. Let's hold that plank for 3, 2, then lift the hips up. Slowly walk those hands or feet together, or feet or hands and feet, and then stack yourself up using your muscles to bring yourself all the way up to tall.
All the way up to tall. Based on time, we're going to skip that set supporter bras here. Let that sink in and looking for those graceful movements through those unique positions. But now, the fast stuff complemented with the slow stuff after. So with your hands resting on the bar, that chair in front of you, countertops work just as well. Pivot to that first position, and it's 8-8-4-4-2-2 dégages for speed and power. Arms out to the side if that's for you, and we'll go on the and. 8 repetitions, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now 4 of them, and 4 of them. 2, and 2. We'll pause, 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 and 2, and 2, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7. Breathing and switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Together, like it's easy. I know it's not. I think Lauren agrees. I hope you find that safely challenging as well. Return to the bar now, using that balance aid and working on our rond de jambe. Let's take that hand in that the preparation position, reach it out to the side, bring it back in, tendu to the front, and then open with the side. Keep the arm here, and then circle the leg to the back. From the back to the front, lead with the heel. Heels stay forward, the hips stay forward, circling the leg around again. Then bring it through that first position, out to the side, keep it out the back. Bring it through one more time, but this time add that fondue. Stay on the plie as we circle the leg around. Reach it to the back, full stretch on the standing leg, a millimeter of air, lift that leg up, out the back and hold. Tap down. Switching our direction, we'll go from the back to the side to the front. Then the toes lead back to keep that ankle bone forward. And 2 more of those from the back to the side to the front. Ankle forward, toes back. Back, side, front. One more time around, finishing in the front. Check. But one more time, but this time as the leg passes through, we'll add our fondue or plie bend. Then reach, 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 reach to the front and finish nice and tall. From this position, challenge your liftoff. From that liftoff, could you then find that retire position at the knee? And maybe those arms in first or on the hips and gently pressing down, growing tall, the knee side, beautifully stacked, composed to the ground with control. Have fun. Hop, skips, and jumps. Slip slides away. Phoebe runs. We'll do the same effort on the other side now. Let's set that up with that preparation arm as well. Look at the hand as it goes out. Bring it back in front. Tendu to the front with the arm, out to the side. Then keep going around the back. The heel comes through. The heel stays forward as you're reaching the leg out the back. One more complete circle, front. Side, back. One more though, this time as the leg passes through, we'll fondue. Stay on the plie as you reach the leg to the back. Full stretch on the standing leg, then a millimeter of air, stiff legs of course, lift. Tap down. From there, it's around the back to the side to the front. Ankles lead, or this ankle bone stays forward, the toes face back. That's one, we go 3 of those. This is our second. We'll repeat one more time to the front. Finish in the back. Repeating though, exactly, Lauren, the plie, then around. Stay in the front, challenge that safe liftoff, then gently bending the knee, returning to the retire position, and again, beautiful arms there, Lauren, with those arms out front. Hold your balance, light tensions, of course, and then return, assembling together. Add that shake. Is there time for one more core, Lauren?
Yeah,
Let's
always
do it.
time
One
for
last
one more
exercise.
core. No hand plank.
Ooh.
I know. Balance on your nose.
Oof.
Let's give it a try. Extend that heart chest forward, telescoping down. Instead of taking both hands away, let's think about taking one hand away. I want you to put your feet before you walk yourself out about hip width or just slightly wider. Not so wide though. Walk yourself out to that plank position and hold. Maybe this is where you stay. If you'd like to add, let's squeeze the cheeks, brace the core without twisting or dipping. Could you take a hand off the floor? Maybe you keep a finger down. Maybe you take that whole hand for 3, 2, place down and switch. There'll be a slight transfer of weight in order to stack, otherwise it's impossible, but there's no twisting here. 3, 2, one more time each side. The hips stay square to the floor. Don't let them rotate open. One last switch. Breathe. Shoulders are square, hips are square. Hand goes back down. Hips lift up, either feet to hands or hands to feet, and then slowly stack yourself up. One last time. To tall.
To tall. One last move for me at the bar, and Lauren will finish with our favorite rib roll. Let's work from our first position again, and this time, knee bends and releves. Pull the ankle to that coup de pied position. On a single leg, we'll plie. A single leg will stretch. A single leg will rise. Just a little bit if that's for you. And down. Knee bend, full stretch, stiff knee up, stiff knee down, then a knee bend, and stretch, and rise, stiff knee down. 2 more, knee bend, and stretch. Find the rise, and down. If my counting is borderline accurate, one last time here, hold. In that releve position, could we find retire? Challenge your balance for one more set here. Find your tension, find your strength, return to 2 points, and then to our first position. Soutenu around, check it out, and repeat the same thing on the other side. So pivot on those heels to that first position, then pull up to the ankle or coup de pied. It's a single leg plie, a full leg stretch, a releve, stiff leg on the down. When the heel touches the knee, then can bend safely. Push the hip through, kneecap straight, releve, descend, straight knees, of course. Again, knee over toe, full body stretch, releve, descend. 2 more repetitions and stretch, releve, straight leg down. And last time here, plie, stretch, releve, stay low. Keep a hand on the bar or find that retire position. Breathe, and with confidence and grace, practice, jinx, return to the floor with control. Look at that, Lauren. Pirouette on that. Right on. That's it for me. One last exercise from Lauren here with that rib roll.
Let's set up either in your parallel position if you'd like, 6th, or come to that first, whatever is comfortable for you today. Next, have that arm in front, that prep position, which is just outside the belt. Tuck your chin, lightly ribs towards hips, rotate towards the bar. Do a light side bend. Reach that arm up and over and just breathe here in that new corner. Then we will be extending out the back, lifting the chest, rotating open to a new corner, reaching, side bend, roll to the front, extend to tall. Repeating in the opposite direction, chin tuck, sight forward flex, rotate away from the bar, side bend, extend, reaching away, lifting up, rotating to the new back corner, side bend, and rolling around to the front. Let's close those feet together, grow up tall, switch sides, and one last time on the other side. As we do this, we're thinking about moving through the rib cage and keeping that belly button down nice and straight. From that front position, the light chin tuck, the flex forward. Rotate to your bar. Side bend dip. Arm reaches up and over. Then extending out the back. Rotating towards that new corner. Reaching. Side bend. Roll to the front. And grow up tall. One more time the other way. Forward flex. Rotate away from the bar. Side bend. Reach to that corner. Extending up and over to the new side. Light side bend. Flex and roll to the front. And then extend, growing up nice and tall. Give it a little shake. Feel those rib cages nice and open.
Between the two of us, we have 2 rib cages. You have, I think, 1 rib cage with many ribs.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who cares?
Check out
You're
Google.
here. We're here. A Google search could help that, I'm sure. So thank you very much for being here with us today, live, Thursdays at 8 a.m. or in the archive.
8:15.
8:15. My name is Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together, we are passionate practitioners in the ballet, trying to amass our 10,000 hours of repetitions and reps. And we're grateful that you're here with us to share on our journey. And we hope that your bodies feel supple and strong the way ours do after a practice like this.
Stay tuned for our Restore and Recharge practice tomorrow and our weekend workout Saturday morning. Thanks for being a member, a Patreon, or just a subscriber to our YouTube channel.
Like it.
All are great.
Subscribe
Thank you.
it.
Take care. Train soon. And
Bye-bye.
goodbye.